Okay, so 2.2, object properties in Java. I can define and manage instant variables to represent an object state while applying encapsulation principles to secure and control access. So we are objectives. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to define object properties, instant variables in Java class, explain the role of object properties and maintain an object state. Use access modifiers, private and public, to control access to properties, and apply encapsulation by creating getter and setter methods for properties. So let's go back to our car. We had the car, the string of color, and the int of speed. These are both properties. Properties are instant variables that belong to objects, not the class itself. So these are just objects out here. Public allows access from everywhere. Private restricts access to within the class. This is your best practice. So when we do this, you want private string color and public. We just did the color. Okay, so when we do this, what we want to do is private string color. Then a getter method would need an input of color. So we do public string get color. So anytime we want to get the color, we can do whatever our object is, dot get color, and it will return a color. Then we could set the color. So we can do string, we're going to put in a color, and then this dot color equals color. So once again, when we first started, this color is yellow. The one we input is yellow, and then we want to match it up with the instant variable that is created throughout our program, so that this color will match that color. All of the greens will match up. So using this dot color equals color will connect the set color to the actual color variable that gets run throughout the rest of our program. And let's see what I think this is. Okay. So we have a string of brand, return brand, this dot brand equals brand. So you're seeing that when you do that, all of these get connected. See how they're all highlighted now? That's because if this isn't there, that doesn't work. If I put something on brand, we got lucky, but let's try this and see if, That might be a solo learning coding thing, but that's why we do this. Maybe solo learn automatically gets it. And if we run this, we should return nothing. There's nothing we're trying to do yet. And if we do car, and we could do my car like we did last time, equals new car, my guess is nothing will work because we don't have anything set. Maybe it'll be no output. Okay, then let's do my car dot get brand. And when we do this, once again, probably shouldn't get any output. Now, watch this. My car set brand. And remember, brand is a string, so we're going to set the brand to, let's just go Chevy. Okay, semicolon it out. We're still probably not going to get any output. What did I do? Did I delete? I deleted. Still probably shouldn't get any output. So still no output. But now watch what happens here. Dot my car dot get brand. Remember, I just set the brand. I just set the brand to be Chevy. Now, before I created my car. That's creating your object. That's what 2.1 is all about, creating those objects. And then once I create it, I tried to get the brand. There is none. Now I set the brand to Chevy. Now if I get brand, let's see what happens. Still no output. Okay. Well, let's do a system.out.print of get brand. Once again, hopefully still no output. Okay, we get null. So that's a little different. What that means is that there's no value actually in there right now. So let's do system.out.println or just print. We'll start. Just keep prints. Okay, and then let's run this. Hopefully still a null. Oh, because that's setting it. Set brand. Okay. Now I'm curious. Null, Chevy. So if we do system.println, there you go. You should have null and then Chevy underneath it. So when we print out my car before we set the brand, we get a null entry, and then after we set the brand, we get Chevy. Okay? When we tried to system.out.this, we're setting something, so it's not, it's a bad function. So you don't want to do that. But you can see once you set it and then try and print it out, you get exactly what you want, which is what getters and setters do for us. All right, so make private. So if we make it private versus public, right here, you can see private string brand. That's probably why when we set it, didn't do anything for us. All right. So then this one, they did brand, color, speed, and then brand, color, speed, and then you can return. You can make setters and getters for all of that. Now, put in our setters, you can do this dot color, this dot speed. And then if I put in the parameters, so did we make a parameterized constructor? Yeah, see right here. So public car, string brand, string color, in speed, we're setting each one of those. So when we get each one of those, oh, that's this one. We just created all the getters so that each one of these would get the brand, would get the color, and get the speed. Otherwise, remember, when we print that car object, remember it gave us the location of where it's saved in the memory and didn't actually give us what we needed? This will, when we put my car dot get brand, dot get color, or dot get speed, it will return those values as opposed to the location. So when we set this up, we put my car, and then we have new car, Silverado, silver, and 160. When we print my car dot get brand, get color, get speed, it will print these three values. Where if I just did my car and I didn't do the get brand, get color, or get speed, it would just give us the location of where my car was in the memory. So that's why you need the getters to get the brand, get the color, get the speed. And a lot of times why it's get this, get that. Now if we have a set color, now we can adjust it accordingly. So we can literally change the color, change the speed if you have setters. So even though we put parameters in our constructor, we could change them with a set color, set speed. So we have return brand, return color, return speed. We can do this, and when we update that information, so we updated the blue and the 140, our original is Silverado, silver, and 160. The updated color is blue. The updated color is speed is 140. So you can set those new values and print those new values out. So it's an activity you can give a try. Check the Google Sheet for solutions.